His mother can't handle him. Why should I?
Yep, I did the right thing, and the right thing was wrong because he didn't even get prosecuted.
I'm not drunk enough for this video.
Me either.
Tonight's drink of choice. Twisted tea.
Also music of choice.
Love Shack. Alright, I'm Shelby.
I'm Gracie.
This is Clink and Chaos.
We're cousins and we drink a lot and we talk about things we shouldn't.
A lot of things
But
we
it's
shouldn't.
okay.
Like today's episode about my ex. All about him and
the end of a era. Thank God.
Thank the
It's
Lord.
Like
We have a lot to talk about whenever it comes to him, so we're gonna
dive on in.
I guess we should play angry music.
Yeah, because this is too like
cheery. The meeting. I met his name's Timothy.
Fat fuck.
He was not fat.
Prefacing, she swings both ways.
Yes. Clearly not. I met Timothy in 7th grade, and I was dating a girl at the time. We were long-term at that point. We were about a year and a half in. I had switched classes, actually, to be in her gym class, which put me in a class. It was creative writing with Timothy. I sat alone because I didn't know anybody in the class.
Wish it would have stayed that way.
On God. Randomly one day, like, the teacher asked a question and he raised his hand and answered, and he made a reference to the band Falling in Reverse, specifically the song I'm Not a Vampire. And me, being young and needing validation from others, flipped around in my chair. I was like, I love that band. Started a friend. We were talking literally like across the classroom. So the next day, the teacher sat us beside each other. She was so sweet, like an absolute angel. And so we became best friends. Like, so honestly, if we would have never dated, I think we would have stayed best friends.
That's better than dating.
Yeah, because he was my platonic soulmate.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, we lost that once we started dating, but we're not there yet. On to the next part. How we became a couple.
I need another drink.
I also need another drink, please.
Perfect.
So how me and Timothy came to be. Me and my girlfriend of 3 years had to break up because we were going to different high schools. And very mutual breakup, like...
No bad blood.
There was literally no bad blood. We had a very, honestly, healthy relationship looking back. So me and Timothy are hanging out one day, and for some reason I was sitting on his lap, and I was like, I think I've been more touchy with you than I have any relationship I've been in. And he was like, honestly, same.
You know, in The Grinch, how they say, I wouldn't touch him with the 10-foot pole? Times it by 100, then give me that fucking pole.
Yeah. But I was like, you want to date? And he said, sure. So we started dating. Fast forward a little bit.
Worst decision anyone could have ever made.
Yeah. I want to say maybe a month or two in, he took my virginity. And I'm going to say it wasn't 100% consensual. We're just going to scoot past it, though.
It's iffy.
Yeah. I didn't react well to it. I had like a crisis about it, to sum it up, and we broke up not long after. Well, eventually, me and my best friend at the time was at her house, sneaking her parents' liquor. It was my first time ever drinking rum. It was a Spice Captain Morgan.
So good.
She had never drank before, ever. So I babysat her. She ended up puking violently in the toilet. Well, Timothy, at this point, we're freshmen. I knew he had been drunk before. And so I was texting him, like, what do I do? Like, she's puking. I'm freaking out. He's like, make sure she's, like, you stay awake, lean her on her side, the whole 9 yards. I'm like, well, you got to talk to me so I don't fall asleep. Well, because of the spiced rum, I end up crying and being sad, being like, no one's ever loved me like you did. And I asked him back out.
Remember, guys, alcohol makes you make bad decisions.
Yes. I don't touch rum. Me and rum do not get along.
No rum, no tequila.
Apparently I make life-altering, horrible decisions when I drink rum. The red flags I ignored.
Makes my eye twitch. There's so many.
4 years. This is the first time we dated. Wonderful.
That's a high school career.
Yeah. The 4 years we dated. We worked at McDonald's together whenever I was like we were both freshly 16. And he made me late every day. I had to go and wake him up. He dropped out of high school. I had to go and wake him up and drag his ass to work. I worked beside my high school, so I had to go like 15 minutes the wrong way, go pick him up, come to work.
Because he was
day.
a bum, didn't have his own car, couldn't do anything for himself. Because he was disgusting.
Yeah. He literally not like he had meth mouth and he never did meth. But
Yeah,
you know,
no personal hygiene, didn't brush his hair. He ended up having to cut his hair off one time
It
because
matted.
he couldn't brush his hair himself.
I tried to unmat his hair for 3 days. I had a pick and a bunch of leave-in conditioner and just nothing. His bedroom,
Disgusting.
I had to clean it because he didn't do his taxes. His W-2s were somewhere on his floor. So I went and filled up over 7 bags of trash. And I put them in the corner of his room and said, you carry those downstairs. Because I'm 5'0" nothing. I'm not carrying 50-gallon trash bags down the fucking stairs. And he never took them down. Never did. And so
he's just a gross, dirty man. Like, I only been in his room twice. And both times I had to breathe through my mouth manually because if I breathe through my nose, it like burnt my nose smelling. Like I could have thrown up smelling his room. Like the house didn't smell great, but the room
was fucking disgusting.
Disgusting. Like
And
imagine the landfill from Toy Story. That's his room.
so if any young girls are watching this and you think you're ready for sex, think
No,
hard.
You're
Because
not.
that's the reason I stayed. The hormones said, oh, well, you're in love. I was not.
Don't mother a man that already has a mother alive.
Amen. Granted, his mother gave up too. That should have been my first fucking red flag. If his mother can't handle him, why should I?
Amen.
Like,
Amen.
but anyways,
We digress.
he was also, on top of being a bum, we both quit McDonald's because they were really shitty. I went and got actual jobs. He became a wannabe drug dealer.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, yeah, he dealed. He did fine.
Yeah,
Like-
like he did bring in some money, you know,
But
but
not enough to mean a damn.
no one wants to be with a wannabe drug dealer and wants to make a life with someone like that.
Exactly. I am not the girlfriend of a drug dealer.
Yeah.
I have too much anxiety. I don't want to. I told him that multiple times. I did not want to live my life afraid that if a knock on the door was going to be the police and my life was going to be fucked up for the rest of it.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
And McDonald's was really his only like real job.
He had it the longest. He had it over a year because I had it over a year. Every other job, 4 months at most.
Yeah. And then whenever he did become a drug dealer, I graduated in 2023. So for my graduation, him and Shelby came down. They rented an Airbnb. We all hung
I
out.
rented an Airbnb. He was supposed to pay half.
Mm-hmm.
It was just me.
She rented it. And I stayed with them while they was there. And, you know, we got drunk. We took pictures in like the hot tub. We took pictures in the mirror. He apparently, because like me and him were talking, because Shelby I think was doing something, and we were sitting at the table because I was comfortable with him. God forbid.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That comes into play. But we were sitting there talking. He was like, yeah, I just got back from Arizona. He was like, I was trafficking Mexicans into the U.S. and getting paid. How much was it a head?
100 a head?
Yeah. $100 a head? Bitch, you're going to give me $4,000 a head.
Mhm.
And then he got caught.
Yeah, he got arrested in
Mhm.
Arizona. I was at
Yep.
home taking care of our animals. I did not live with him. He lived in his mother's house.
Yeah.
I stayed the night every night because he would pitch a fit if I stayed with my fucking family.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my family doesn't love me like that.
Well, it's because you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, if you was a fucking dick, maybe your family would give a damn about you.
Go fuck yourself.
Literally, with the
With
cheese,
the cheese
grater.
grater.
Like, he committed so many felonies. Like, that, so many levels of illegal.
Yep.
With teenagers, mind you. I mean, he was just so fucking controlling.
He was controlling. He was jealous. He was like insecure.
I deleted all my
Horrible.
social media,
Mm-hmm.
but he did not, and he cheated on me a plethora of times.
Been there,
With-
done that. Never delete social media for
No.
a man.
He picked up a hooker! I was on family vacation in DC, and I came back and found a video of him fingering a hooker on his phone, and apparently he kicked her out because he couldn't afford her. Like, how are you gonna film yourself not only breaking the law, but cheating on me.
Also, we don't judge about not leaving someone when you're emotionally attached to them and they cheat on you. We've both been there. We know it's a horrible and it's a bad thing to do for yourself and your self-esteem and your pride and everything. We know this, but we're just girls. We learn from our mistakes, okay?
I won't let it happen to me again.
Amen. So, I moved to Florida 2020. I came up one year with my boyfriend at the time and his family. So we came up here to go to like the lake and like see her and my aunt and her siblings.
I called out of work, like
yeah, like we all went to the lake. We had a good time, and me and Shelby were in the water. You know, we're talking, and you know Timothy's taking pictures of us because we're like, oh, take pictures of us. Like, you know, we won't get to see each other for like a good while. Turns out, Timothy had pictures of my ass, other girls' asses, other girls' bodies on his phone in a hidden album.
Yep. He would zoom
Disgusting.
in on, he would go through my phone, zoom in on pictures of like her or like people in my life, like my best friend, and take pictures of my phone.
Mind you, I was a minor at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it was very fucking disgusting. He got mad at me at a family reunion because I went on a walk with my cousin, her brother. Okay.
Yeah.
My
brother who is a year and a half younger than me.
That I'm related to.
But they're actually related by blood.
Yes. He got in my face in front of my, like, most of my cousins and tried to bitch me out. And
yeah, because that's my little cousin.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not out here fucking my little cousin in the woods.
Yeah, like we're from Tennessee. We're not from Alabama.
Like
two separate states.
We
know you're fucked in the head, but we're not.
I'm not gonna fuck anything that walks, but thank you.
Amen. We're not you.
No.
We're not disgusting.
Actually made me fucking mad. And like he was the type to like he punched holes in walls. He took a 4x like
a 4-way for
lug
a tire.
nut wrench and busted holes in the hood of one of the cars he had that barely ran.
Yeah.
And like literally busted holes in it.
He never fixed up, by the way.
No, he scrapped it because he was on the run.
Yep.
Later, the breaking point.
Should have broke it off earlier.
Yes. So we currently live in my childhood home. It's just a simple mobile home, nothing special. We had to fix a lot of water damage before I could move in. And I am a bright individual, and I didn't break up with Timothy because free manual labor.
We like to use men around here.
Any man willing to help work on my house can. I kept him around, and I wanted my dog. My dad, I still lived with my parents at the time. My dad didn't allow inside animals. My dog is 3-legged. And he's lived inside his whole life. I'm not sticking him outside.
Yeah.
So I was toughing it out. At this point, I hated Timothy. Every time I seen him, it royally pissed me off. Like,
it's like you see that person and like the person you're with and you hate them so much, you're like instantly irritated and pissed off that they're around you.
Then breathing is a mistake. Like, I could not stand him. One day, we really got into it. The worst fight we've ever had. I was driving home from, I don't even remember what. We got into a screaming match. I've never been in a screaming match with him. We were into it. We got home. I told him we need to break up. He told me no. Yeah. Like, I was ready for the whole, I'll change, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. No. He said, no, we're not.
I'll change, I'll grow.
I said, what the fuck do you mean? No, we're not. He said, you're not leaving me.
Should have been another red flag that you
Well, it was.
needed to get the fuck out.
I was like, what the fuck do you mean? So after like 4 hours of arguing, I was like, you know what? We're going to bed. We'll talk about this a different day because I cannot right now. We put it off. Now, during this time, I had some friends. We're not friends anymore. It doesn't matter. We were hanging out one day here at the trailer before it was fixed, where they were helping us paint and we were drinking. Like, we were having a good time. The boys left to get something. I think stuff from the vape store. I don't know. And she stayed behind with me, and she was like, straight up, why are you with him? And I was like, oh, I hate his guts. She's like, really? I was like, yeah, no, he's a piece of shit. I was like, I'm waiting my moment because I want my damn dog. And we'll time skip a little bit. So we're hanging out with these 3 people very frequently. And they all know what's going on, except for Timothy. Well, we were drinking one night, and then we went fishing, and we went swimming. Next morning, we're sleeping in his living room because his room is so fucking messy. It had bugs, like gnats. So many gnats you couldn't walk in without being swarmed.
Mm-hmm.
My dog is up there. Okay, sitting alone. I wake up on the couch. His phone's laying there. So I go to check it like I always do. I want to see how I got cheated on this week. You know, let's play the game of who did he fuck with this time.
Who's the flavor of the week?
I go to check his phone. Okay, here's the big drama. There's child porn on it.
Bum, bum, bum.
Sorry, the mic died, so we now have shit audio.
Sorry, guys. You're gonna hear everything in our household. Don't hold it against us. We're just white trailer trash.
We're loud, so
Literally.
you won't have a problem hearing us. Yeah, no, he had child porn on his phone.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wearing the outfit before, like from the day before, the makeup from the day before, and I'm sitting in the living room checking his phone. Well, his sister, her 2 kids under 2, and their untrained big ass dog all start coming out of their bedroom. I fucking panic. I'm afraid checking his phone this time is going to get me killed. With the anger issues and the controlling shit we mentioned before, he had an unregistered gun. I thought I was going to die. I thought that was the end of Shelby. I run upstairs, pants unbuttoned, like Converse barely on my feet, and I hide in the bathroom. I hear them go back into their bedroom, and I come downstairs, and by the grace of God, he's still asleep. So I run outside again, shoes untied, pants unbuttoned. I'm hungover. I'm freaking the fuck out. And I call the friend I mentioned earlier. And I'm like, hey, what are you doing right now? And she's like, nothing, why? And I was like, do you want to drive me to the police department? She was like, what fucking happened? I'm like, on the verge of tears. I'm like, there was child porn on his phone. Like, and she's like, come over right now. I get out of the car. And she hugs me, and I just break down. I drove 10 miles an hour the entire drive there. I was on highway going 10 miles an hour. I was so just
zoned out.
Gone.
Fucked.
Because I never thought I would see that in my life. I get to our house. I have a little mini breakdown. I'm good about pulling myself together and disassociating. It's a special talent of mine, if you will. We get in her car. And she's like, I hate to ask, but I want to make sure, like, I want to see, to make sure you didn't just maybe miss-see. So I show her, and she's in agreement. You know when you're looking at a 5-year-old.
Yeah. You know when it's a child on your screen, or whether it's an adult.
Yeah. And
or a teenager, even.
She's like, oh, fuck. Her boyfriend comes over, she explains to him, because I'm like on the verge of a breakdown, what's going on. She breaks a lot of laws to get me to the police station. Like, we zoomed there. And I go in and I'm explaining to the cops what happened. And like, again, I'm hungover. Like, I'm having a rough fucking day. And the male detective finally comes over and he's like kind of catching attitude with me. He's like, why were you checking his phone?
Because he's a serial cheater.
Like,
it's a free country.
I tried to explain to him 4 times. 4. It's a weekly habit. Ask any bitch that's been cheated on. Like, you just do it. If he's asleep, you're taking that opportunity.
Yep.
Like, I don't know if it's hoping it'll change. I don't know if it's just wanting to see again what's going wrong in your life. I don't know. But I don't know how to word it.
I used to go through my ex's phone nightly at the first time he cheated on me.
Any chance you get, you're taking.
Every night for almost 3 years. I went through his phone. So.
But he was a dude, so I guess he just didn't understand.
He probably cheats on his wife.
But so this was Timothy's drug dealer phone.
The trap phone.
Yeah, the trap phone. I gave it to them. Timothy's still not awake at this point. I deleted Life 360. I turned off all my location on like Snapchat. Like, he's still not awake. And so I'm telling the cops, I'm like, listen, he has an unregistered gun. I don't care about any of my stuff at the house. I just want my dog, but I need help. So the cops come with me and we go to his house, and his sister, her baby daddy was on the run because he was a big time drug dealer where we live. So she was freaking the fuck out because cops are knocking on her door asking, or, you know, they're just knocking on the door. She's absolutely freaking out.
She's losing it because she's thinking,
They're there for her.
fuck, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually, Timothy's woken up. He comes outside freshly awake, and they're explaining to him, we want the dog. And I was like, just give me Cerberus now, and I'll come back for the crate. You can leave it by the mailbox. I just want my fucking dog. Because I was genuinely afraid that Timothy would have killed him. That he would have been like, well, since you're leaving me.
Bye, Serb.
Yeah, genuine fear. So he starts like fake crying. He asked over 6 times for me to come inside with him and talk.
Yeah, no.
And the female officer, thank God for her, she kept, no, either I can come in with you or you can go in and get the dog yourself. And she kept on and on and on. And again, I had my friend with me at that time. You know, I'm crying and upset because I didn't expect this to happen.
Yeah, like 4 years with someone and you find child on their phone, you're gonna have a breakdown, you're gonna have a crisis. Because also, it wasn't mentioned, this is the most Shelby's ever weighed, so she looked like a child.
I'm 5 foot even, and I was 95 pounds up until I got on got off Depo-Vera, which was about year 3 of our relationship. And whenever I got off of it, I gained 30 pounds in a month, and we stopped having any sort of sexual relationship, like whatsoever.
Yeah.
So that fucked with me, and then seeing that on his phone, it really messed me up. And
Dirty, gross men.
so he finally, after the cop is like, go in and get the fucking dog, he goes and gets my dog. And he comes outside, and we load up in my friend's car, and we go to her house, and we're sitting outside. I'm trying to take him out, let him go to the bathroom, because he hadn't been out all morning. And I have another little mini breakdown. Again, I'm holding myself really well together. And Timothy starts, I blocked him on everything. I never wanted to hear from him again. I told them to burn my shit. I didn't want to look at it. Because the cops also told me not to tell his family that he lived with why. They said, don't. So his mom called me and was like, why is my daughter calling me and saying there's cops at the door? And I explained. I said, he's a chronic cheater. I'm tired of it. I can't stay with him anymore.
Didn't tell on him.
I didn't say a word about the stuff I found on his phone.
Yeah.
And I just said, you know, I can't do it anymore, and I was afraid he was going to hurt me or my dog. So I had the police come with me. And she believed me. And I was really shocked by that. Not to say she was ever really on his side, but, you know, whatever, it's your kid. It was about time for me to go back and pick up, like, the dog crate and all of Cerberus's things, because that was what was agreed upon while the police were there. Well, before we do that, Timothy starts messaging my friends because I had him blocked. He started messaging them, like, goodbyes, like he was going to kill himself. So I called the cops again. I said, hey, I just reported him for CP, and I think he's going to kill himself. They're like, well, why do you think that? I'm like, because he's texting everybody like a goodbye, and he has a history of mental illness. So we go back with the cops again. They're, you know, doing like a wellness check and telling his mom had showed up at this point, and they're telling him like, or telling her like, hey, we don't think he's doing good. And they're like, oh, we work with mentally ill people, blah, blah, we'll help him. Whatever.
Lies.
So I get the stuff I was there for. And he's like trying to make eye contact with me. He was like walking outside apparently. Apparently they took his gun. Like, they helped him. To fast forward a little bit, they never prosecuted him.
Ever. He never got in trouble for it.
There wasn't a face. No face, no case, quite literally.
Yep. They said, you can't see the 5-year-old's face.
Even though you can tell the difference in a 5-year-old and a little person. But yeah, so they never prosecuted him. Well, out of fear.
If you hear clicking and clacking in the background because we don't have our mics. It's my dog. She has sensitive skin right now.
Yeah, the weather change is not doing well for her.
Yeah, no. She's a Florida girl. Cold weather's not meant for her.
But no, so out of fear of him getting arrested, he up and ran to New York to live with his daddy.
Hasn't been seen since.
Nope. And so a few months after that happened, me and my friend decided the reason we were told not to tell his family what happened was because a fear he would run or kill himself. Well, he already ran, so why shouldn't we call him and tell him? We should have beat his ass. I should have.
Fuck your shit.
Everybody,
Fuck up your face.
everybody asked me, how did you not kill him? And I told everybody, I don't know. I don't know.
Couldn't tell ya.
I did the right thing, and the right thing was wrong because he didn't even get prosecuted. Like, what was the point? What was the point?
I wish he would have died.
I do too.
Hate that man.
Like, literally makes me so damn mad. So, me and my friend, we called his daddy that he was living with. And hey, did you know your son was a pedophile?
Also, during all this pedophile time where she found out, we weren't talking.
No.
As said in the previous video. We were not friends. I actually found out like months later because our grandma, our Nana, told my parents. And my parents was like, hey, have you talked to Shelby recently? Because like no one knew that we weren't talking. And I was like, no. I was like, we don't really talk. And they was like, well, this is what's going on. And I was like,
really?
I was like, I want to reach out, but if Nana's not supposed to know, then I don't want to say anything. So then we didn't talk.
Yeah. So, I called his daddy. I let him know what happened. And the first words out of his mouth was, I knew he was on the run from something. So, that's the end. He ran to New York. I stayed here. I had a glow up so big that I had people I barely knew messaging me. Being like, oh, you had a glow up. I'm like, I know.
Be like, you look so good.
Like,
I
thought I was so ugly and like I was a piece of shit. Because, you know, being cheated on really messes with you. Especially with that situation I just explained about my weight.
Yeah.
So then getting a dating app and having like a bunch of people like my Hinge profile first day. Oh, such an ego boost. I thought I wasn't shit with him. He literally ruined me so much. But
we're getting back on track because I'm here now to take care of her.
But yeah,
that's the story.
And maybe I'll put like a before and after picture of like during dating and after dating.
Be like her with Timothy, her without him.
Yep.
But
so, yeah, that's really it, I think. Do you have any comments you'd like to make about him? Or any stories of your own?
Timothy just always creeped me out. When they came to my graduation, I really didn't like wearing a bathing suit in front of him. I just think he's gross and disgusting, and I hope he dies a horrible death. Like, I hope he gets AIDS, and it's incurable. And he just dies.
Or like of a heroin overdose.
If you're watching this, I hope you die. Or get caught for child porn and actually prosecuted. But I hope you get caught in Florida. So you have to die from the death penalty.
Yeah, they brought back the death penalty.
We support DeSantis.
Woo!
Hurrah!
You know, fuck pedophiles, fuck my ex, fuck your ex.
No one is good.
Not a damn soul.
Unless you're a woman.
Let me catch another pedophile.
Killing him.
A straight fist fight in the street. I don't give a damn where we are. I'll die in the name of fighting a pedophile. But yeah. Anyways, if you want more on how horrible he was and more stories, I have more. You can let me know.
We can always bring it back up.
There's plenty more where that came from.
Right.
Yeah, drink your water. Don't text your ex if tonight isn't a lesson on that.
Don't ever. No matter how much alcohol you've had.
It's not worth it. You left him for a reason.
Exactly. You're done for a reason.
Yep.
If you don't hear from us,
just assume we fucking spontaneously combusted.
Yeah. Or we're gone.
Or got shot.
Yeah.
Literally.
For our loud mouths.
For not keeping our opinions to ourselves.
Amen. Yeah, if you don't see us, it's because Timothy killed us.
Honestly, plausible.
Yeah,
Like, subscribe.
that's pretty much it.
Clearly, you know what we're about. You watched the video.
Oh.
All right.
Bye.